Good afternoon and welcome to Take Action News with David Shuster. This is executive producer Daniel Marins in the host chair this hour, as always, on Saturday, May 11th. It's a bit muggy out here in Washington, D.C., but we're keeping cool in the indoors, and we have a great hour ahead of us. A little bit later in the hour, we're going to be talking about Stephen Hawking's decision not to attend the Israeli President's Conference. And we're also going to be talking about an amendment introduced by Barbara Boxer that would create a different standard for Israel in terms of becoming it would be the 38th country to have, from whom citizens would not have to get a visa to enter the United States. We're going to be talking about that with comic and activist Maysoon Zaid. That's going to be fascinating. Stay tuned for that. We're also going to be talking about the Heritage Foundation study that estimated that the costs of immigration reform would be some $6.5 trillion. Well, it turns out the author of that study had written things in the past discouraging certain kinds of immigration from countries of non-white people because he said that their IQs were lower. Okay, well, we're going to be discussing that. But first, there was a sign of hope. There was a sign of hope this week in the ongoing saga of rescuing workers in the factory collapse that occurred just over 2 weeks ago in the suburb of, in the town of Dhaka in Bangladesh. The factory collapse at Rana Plaza. At this point, the death toll from that factory collapse and subsequent fires that ensued as rescue workers were trying to aid victims. That death toll has now soared above 1,000. As of last night, it was 1,053, making it the largest garment factory fire in the history of the world. Again, in the history of the world. Just some other facts. Today, there was this sign of hope. A young woman was rescued from the rubble. Her name was Reshma. She had been there for 17 days up until 2 days ago. She was in a crevice that was about 10 feet tall, 8 feet wide. And up until a couple days ago, she had enough food and water to survive. She'd gone without for the past 2 days. Rescuers saw a stick protruding from rubble and knew that there was someone trying to get their attention, that the stick was being shaken through a tiny little hole. They pried open the hole, they heard her cries, and they told her, "We are there for you, we will stay here until we get you." And in one of the rare stories of hope from this tragic factory collapse disaster in Bangladesh, young Reshma was saved.